G'day, it's Dan from Certified Energy Solutions here, and today we're heading out to catch up with one of our lovely local customers, Denise and Theo. We're actually in the process of installing a Australian-made RedEarth Sunrise Maxi single-phase system to their home. Now, when Denise reached out to us last week, we organised a consultation on site to go and sit down and talk about her energy needs and what she was looking to get out of a product. Now, a few things she was really chasing were, number one, Australian manufactured, designed and also supported with her product range. And that kind of led us straight to the Sunrise Maxi system. They're made right here in Queensland up in Darra, so you can't get any more local than that, I suppose, with the system. Now, she had an existing solar system on site that was working perfectly fine. It was generating good figures, you know, when we sat down and looked at the overall performance of the system and past energy bills as well. And we quickly worked out that she's generating enough surplus power out of that solar system that we didn't have to go and put additional panels on the roof. So we could use that original investment and retrofit a battery system to it. Now, the second thing that Denise mentioned she wanted was backup protection during grid loss. And, you know, in Gympie and surrounding area, even around the Sunshine Coast and kind of north and out west, the power can be a little bit unstable at times. And when you're looking for an emergency backup solution, it's really important to understand what circuits you want backed up on emergency backup circuits, but also how the system's going to work in extended blackouts. Now, you can retrofit the Sunrise Maxi or most battery systems in AC couple mode. That means you use the existing inverter on site that may be perfectly fine and functioning perfectly normal, and you put your battery system on there as a retrofit. Now, that gives you battery capacity for self-consumption for nighttime and daytime loads when your solar is not living up to, you know, cover the loads inside the property. And it also gives you emergency backup power. But the problem with AC coupled is, if you get a 48-hour blackout, you've only got the battery capacity in the system to get you through until the grid comes back on. Because as everyone knows, if you've got a solar system on the roof and there's a blackout, the first thing that happens is your panels turn off. So it's kind of counterproductive to what you need. Now, after hearing Denise's request that she wanted something a little bit more permanent for a backup solution, we very quickly worked out that DC coupling the Sunrise Maxi to the home was going to be the better option for it. Now, DC coupling allows you to use the solar panels even during a grid loss. So it uses the 5 kilowatt inverter built into the Sunrise Maxi. We extend the DC run into the Sunrise. So we're using the original panel investment on the roof to basically provide that emergency backup power and self-consumption for the battery system. So it's a better all-round solution. Some sites are a little bit more complicated than others, whereas Denise's site was quite easy. All we have to do is pull the inverter off the wall, extend the DC and run the AC from the switchboard into the Sunrise so we could pick those emergency backup circuits up. So pretty straightforward install. So I think from the time of Denise reaching out to us, which was early last week, and here we are, basically the Monday after, we've already installed the system. Relatively straightforward installation. It only took about half the day with our install crew, Blanchard Electrical. They did a great job on site. And I suppose we'll head to site now and we'll basically have a bit of a look at the Sunrise in the process and also the finished product. All right, guys, so if you're looking for a battery system, we're your RedEarth authorised premium partner on the Sunshine Coast as well. So we know the gear back to front. But feel free to reach out and we'll talk to you later. Now we're on site, so basically the 5 kilowatt SMA inverter has been removed from the wall. Greg and the guys have just got inside the roof cavity and pulled the cable runs down. I won't capture Greg. So you want to get on the, come on mate, get in the video. But we've got the Sunrise Maxi behind us, so it's got a 5 kilowatt inverter built in, which is that white device you can see on the side of the unit. Got our fancy little RedEarth cover down here. Basically they'll wire this up to emergency backup circuits for the home, so she's got protection during grid loss, and during grid mode the system's also going to discharge to basically field the internal loads before she demands from the grid. Big thumbs up, mate. Should have got him a couple of minutes ago when he got out of the roof cavity. No, tight roofs. But yeah, so basically what we're looking at here, if I can do my camera work, 5 kilowatt inverter. The DC is going to be run straight from this 5 kilowatt inverter, so that's using the existing 6.6 kilowatt array. We've got our vertical battery stack capability here, so the customer's starting with two 4.1 kilowatt hour Tropo RedEarth batteries on the inside. and you can expand it up to 6 inside that chassis for 25 kilowatt hours of consumption, or battery capacity, I should say. But I might get out of the way, let these boys soldier on. Should be done in about 30 minutes, wouldn't you? Yeah. But and then we'll come back after it's all done and dusted and show you the finished product. But all right, we'll catch you around.